Lent Madness global viewing public. Tim Schenck here, coming to you live from the historic, that means old, rectory at the Episcopal Parish of St. John the Evangelist in Hingham, Massachusetts. I am coming to you also, I'm not coming to you, Scott Gunn is coming to you also live, but from the not quite as old executive directory of Forward Movement's global headquarters in Cincinnati, Ohio. Hello, Scott.
Hello, Tim. I don't know about you, but the weekend seemed to fly by with Saturday's contest. It was all very exciting.
It was just so exciting. We are now in the first full week of Monday Madness. Five days, five battles. But if you go to vote this coming Saturday, how's that going to go?
You're going to wake up with bitter tears of disappointment.
Yeah, that's true. This past Saturday was the only non-weekday vote of Lent Madness 2022. Just putting that out there.
Yep, but still, five action-packed battles this week, so that should be good, and we'll be staying glued to our screens to see how it all unfolds.
Absolutely. And speaking of voting, I don't know if we spoke of voting, but speaking of voting, we had a few issues.
Yes.
This was the first time that we ever had any voter fraud on the very first day of Lent Madness. That was new.
It's crazy. We had somebody who tried to stuff the ballot box with 600 votes for Wenceslas. So we banned that person, who, by the way, later confessed and repented. So that's good. But remember, with Lent Madness, we want everyone to vote once. And if you vote a bunch of times, you're gonna get caught, and then you're gonna get banned, and it spoils the fun for everyone, not least me and other people who have to spend time sorting out where the cheating's coming from and deal with it.
That's not how you typically like to spend Monday evenings?
No, I do not like to spend
Okay.
time analyzing IP address logs and banning cheaters. So please don't do that.
That's a good Lenten discipline for you, though.
No, it is an act of mortification. It's true.
Yeah.
So, by the way, speaking of theological takes, St. Paul says the wages of sin is death. And also, the wages of sin is a new voting plugin. We are experimenting with a voting plugin with some security settings to try to make it slightly harder for people to cheat. And if you are a regular voter and you have trouble voting, I apologize to you in advance. It's because of people who don't play fair. And we're trying to avoid making it really hard to vote where you have to sign in and stuff. So we're trying to get the balance sorted out. But that's what's going on.
Yeah, and some people had some trouble voting this morning. It's all worked out now, but it was, at one level, it makes sense that there was some voting issues while Melania versus Hillary. So, stop the steal and all that.
No, exactly. It does. We should probably move on before we make more political jokes and get ourselves in trouble.
Well, that's probably true. But I guess the last thing is that thank you for your forbearance and for your, I don't know, your slow to angerness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, Lent Madness, folks. Despite Tim, the jokes that we make about a giant gleaming Lent Madness skyscraper and the Lent Dome, there is not a huge team of people behind this. We're not Amazon. So we have a new website this year. We're working on voter plugin. So as Tim said, thanks for your patience. And if something's not working, it's okay to let us know. But believe me, we're probably already working on it, and we want to get it fixed as quickly as we can.
That is correct. Thank you. Speaking of Easter.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Easter, today, March 7th, is the official launch date of my latest book, Easter Triumph, Easter Joy, Meditations for the 50 Days of Eastertide.
So what is that book about exactly? It's hard to tell by the title.
yeah, exactly. We try to keep things cryptic at Forward Movement, which is the publisher, by the way. No surprise. But I wrote these last Easter. I was feeling a little worn down by the pandemic and the events of the world. So I was looking for a little hope. So I churned out 50 of these meditations, and they went over pretty well. So we turned them into a book, and you can order it from Forward Movement or your favorite bookseller. I noticed it's for sale on Target.com. So if you're over there, like ordering some, you know, insect repellent and some lawn furniture and dish soap, you can just go ahead and add an Easter devotion to your shopping cart.
No, that's well. Congratulations, Scott. And I know that when I think of dish soap, I think of you. So
No, no, exactly. And Turnabout is fair play. Do you want to talk about your latest book as well?
I don't have my latest book is 3 years old.
Yeah, but it's good stuff. I mean, I'm holding up my mug here because your book
Thank you.
practically caffeinates me.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Holy Grounds, the surprising intersection between coffee and faith. So it's all about coffee and faith, two things that I love, and that's one of the few things that Scott and I actually have in common.
It's true.
So
We do agree that black single origin coffee is the way to go,
yeah,
and bad coffee is just not worth drinking.
it's of the devil.
It is
Yeah,
of the devil.
yeah. So uh, I think we have a shout out as well that we were going to give. Is that
That's exactly right. So I became acquainted with the senior pastor, Tim Westermeyer of St. Philip the Deacon Lutheran
hmm?
Church in Minneapolis. And I'm not exactly sure how he became aware of Lent Madness, but last year he got involved in it and encouraged his church to play, and they're doing that again this year. So in the comments on the website below this video, I've got a link over to Pastor Tim, not you, but Pastor Tim as opposed to Father Tim, his video commentary on Lent Madness, and it's pretty interesting. Michael Curry has spoken at that church as well, so there's kind of an Episco-Lutheran connection. It's pretty cool.
I wonder who. Speaking of Bishop Curry, I wonder who he's chosen for the Golden Halo. He usually fills out a bracket.
He has, and he's I think last time he did it, he did a splendid job and got it right.
He did. He did.
Yeah,
So
so we don't know the answer to that, but anyway, but back to St. Philip the Deacon Lutheran Church. We are ecumenical around here, and if you are a Methodist, Presbyterian, Catholic, Baptist, whatever, playing Lent Madness, send us a photo or something from your church, and we'd love to give you a shout out, and also Episcopalians too. But
and no, that's absolutely right. And back to Bishop Curry, I'm sure he's watching.
I'm sure he sets his alarm and wakes up from his Monday afternoon power nap every week, and watches Monday Madness.
Yeah, we light up his life. Yes. I think on that note, happy Lent.
Happy Lent.